April 3, 2021. Grand Pharaoh's Gold Parade was held in Cairo, Egypt. 18 mummies of ancient Egyptian pharaohs and 4 seasoned queens are packed in guanyu tonight. Ride in a vehicle in the shape of an ancient Sangzang ship. Embarked on a journey to the Museum of Egyptian Civilization in Singapore. This march is more than just a relocation. It's more like a 1,000-year conversation. The parade also included actors in ancient Egyptian costumes, latte and chariot. The whole process is accompanied by a light show, music and fireworks display. Let people experience the wonders of ancient Egyptian civilization. In this legendary day, Pharaoh Ramses II of Latin America is the most prominent presence. He was the greatest mother of the new kingdom of ancient Egypt. During his 66-year reign, ancient Egypt reached its zenith. Early military career. Ramses II of Latin America was born in 1301 BC. His grandfather Ramses I of Latin America and his father Seth I were excellent military leaders. Ramses II of Latin America was free to undergo rigorous military training. At the age of 15, he began to participate in state affairs and military operations. After the death of Seti I, at the age of 22, Latin America's Ramses II officially ascended the throne. Second year in office, the young Ramses II of Latin America began his military journey. Ramses II of Latin America first set his sights on the pirates. The Shildan are a maritime people from Sardinia, constant saving of Egyptian merchant ships. Ramses II of Latin America attached a large number of warships at the mouth of the Nile. Clean up the Shildaners. He personally commanded the fleet. Take advantage of the Egyptian boat area in the diving area. Bring the Shildan pirate ship to the rescue. In the end, Ramses II of Latin America won. Not only did they capture a large amount of loot, they also captured many Shardinians, incorporating them into the Egyptian army. This victory was the first major victory for Ramses II of Latin America, greatly raised his extravagant expectations for Latin America, and Ramses II suppressed the Nubian rebellion, further solidified their position. The Battle of Kadesh is in its 4th year in office. Ramses II of Latin America begins to compete with the Hector Empire for control of Syria. During the reign of Pharaoh Thutmose III, Syria was a territory of ancient Egypt. But as the terrestrial lakes in the north grew stronger and expanded into Syria, Egypt's northern border is under threat. Toulon 74 BC. Ramses II of Latin America himself led 20,000 soldiers and 2,000 chariots, a mighty march towards Syria. Prepare for a showdown with the Crane army while the card is stuck. However, King Murtali II of Heti had already set up an enemy at the time of the card. He deliberately spread false information, claims that the Crane army fled because they refused to fight, and left the vanguard of Ramses II of Latin America alone. Ramses II of Latin America was indeed fooled. When he arrived at Kadesh with his vanguard, unsuspecting, he fell into the encirclement of the Crane ladder army. Under the fierce impact of the Crane chariot, the Egyptian army was scattered, facing danger. Ramses II of Latin America personally drove his chariot into the enemy line, assembled the scattered army. Finally, he managed to hold on to the path of Egyptian reinforcements, turned the war zone around. After the Battle of Cardstone, both sides continued to conduct military training, but neither could achieve a decisive victory until 1259 BC. King Watari II of Heti dies of illness. Hattusili III flight. Hattusili III realized that a long war would only weaken the magic, and the 5th subtree rising in the north is the real danger. So he offered Ramses II of Latin America a peace treaty. Ramses II of Latin America accepted Hattusili III's offer. The two parties signed the Egyptian Crane ladder contract, ending a decades-long conflict